What if one small daily habit could lower inflammation, steady your energy, and strengthen your defenses against chronic disease?
Welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. Stay informed with quick, easy-to-listen summaries of our latest articles, perfect for when you're on the go. No reading required. Subscribe for free at mercola.com for the latest health insights.
Hello, and welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. I'm Ethan Foster. Today we're focusing on black cumin, also known as Nigella sativa, and why traditional use and modern research point to broad benefits for your metabolic, immune, and cellular health.
I'm Alara Sky. Black cumin has been used for centuries during periods of stress, fatigue, and imbalance. People reached for it to support digestion, breathing, skin comfort, and overall vitality. That long record aligns with current evidence showing it acts on root drivers of chronic illness: oxidative stress, poor metabolic control, and chronic inflammation.
Black cumin's most active compound is thymoquinone. Studies attribute strong antioxidant, antimicrobial, and anti-inflammatory actions to this molecule. When you support antioxidant defenses and calm inflammatory signaling, you help stabilize energy production, immune balance, and day-to-day cellular function.
You see this in data showing improved markers across multiple systems. Research reports lower fasting blood glucose, reduced inflammatory cytokines, and higher levels of antioxidant enzymes after black cumin use. That combination eases tissue stress, reduces daily strain on your pancreas, and supports steadier metabolic output.
Its antimicrobial activity is also documented. Black cumin can inhibit organisms like Klebsiella, Staphylococcus, Candida, and E. coli in experimental models. In cancer models, thymoquinone has been shown to trigger programmed cell death and slow cell cycle progression, reflecting a capacity to interfere with harmful cellular signaling.
The multi-pathway action extends to oxidative stress control. Evidence shows reductions in markers of oxidative damage alongside restored glutathione balance and stronger hydrogen donor activity. When you reinforce these antioxidant systems, your cells repair more efficiently and maintain healthier energy output.
There's also an immune modulating effect. By dialing down an overactive inflammatory switch and improving immune communication, black cumin helps protect tissues without exhausting your immune system. This is part of why the seed shows promise across inflammatory and infectious challenges.
Metabolic signaling is another consistent theme. Findings describe improved insulin sensitivity and favorable shifts in the gut microbiome that support healthier glucose handling. Better insulin response translates into steadier energy, more stable mood, and greater resilience day to day.
Beyond metabolism and immunity, reviews note changes relevant to brain and cardiovascular health, as well as male reproductive parameters. Reported improvements include stronger antioxidant status, healthier lipid profiles, and better semen volume, count, and motility, which were linked to reduced oxidative stress in reproductive tissues.
It's important to recognize that thymoquinone doesn't work alone. Black cumin supporting cast, flavonoids, alkaloids, fatty acids, minerals, and protein fractions contribute complementary effects. Together, they create a layered influence that reaches multiple systems at once.
If you're considering practical steps, consistency is the place to start. Use black cumin in a steady routine, small daily amounts of oil or ground seed. So, your antioxidant defenses and metabolic pathways receive regular support. Your body responds better to consistent inputs than to sporadic use.
Pair it with anti-inflammatory food choices. When you reduce processed seed oils, refined sugars, and ultra-processed foods, you remove obstacles that compete with black cumin's calming effects on inflammatory signaling. Whole food patterns allow the seed's benefits to come through more clearly.
Increase your intake during higher stress periods. Travel, poor sleep, seasonal illness, or demanding work weeks raise oxidative pressure. Using black cumin more consistently during these windows helps keep inflammatory markers in check and support stronger natural defenses.
Support your mitochondria so the benefits reach deeper. Your energy factories perform better with morning sunlight exposure, foods rich in B vitamins and minerals, and a lower intake of industrial seed oils. When mitochondrial efficiency improves, black cumin's antioxidant and balancing actions have greater impact across tissues.
Daily movement amplifies the effect. Even 10 minutes of walking after meals improves glucose handling and reduces inflammatory load. When you pair movement with black cumin's metabolic support, you reinforce energy, digestion, and immune balance more effectively than using either in isolation.
Rotation with other supportive herbs can broaden results over time. Alternating black cumin with ginger, turmeric, or garlic across the week engages different antioxidant and anti-inflammatory pathways. This approach may reduce adaptation while expanding the range of cellular signals you support.
Remember that traditional use emphasized recovery, steadiness, and resilience. Modern evidence now maps those observations to measurable changes. Stronger antioxidant defenses, better insulin signaling, healthier lipid handling, and improved immune communication. The overlap between history and laboratory data is what makes black cumin relevant to chronic disease prevention and management today.
If you're watching markers like fasting glucose, inflammatory labs, or lipid profiles, you'll want to track changes over weeks rather than days. Regular use paired with supportive daily habits is the pattern linked to better outcomes across the studies that evaluated antioxidant status, inflammation, and metabolic function.
If brain clarity and mood stability are priorities, the same principles apply. Reducing oxidative load and inflammatory cytokines while supporting neurotransmitter balance is the pathway described in the research. As those signals settle, you often notice steadier focus and more predictable energy.
Finally, keep your approach straightforward. Use black cumin consistently. Choose foods that don't ignite inflammation. Raise your intake when life gets demanding. Give your mitochondria the basics they need, move daily, and rotate with ginger and turmeric. You're reinforcing the same core systems from several angles.
Here's today's challenge. Choose one step you can implement immediately. Start a daily serving of black cumin, replace one processed oil in your kitchen, take a 10-minute post-meal walk tonight, or add a morning sunlight routine. Commit to that action for the next 7 days and note how your energy, digestion, or stress resilience responds. Thank you for watching Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. We'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe now and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.